The Voronezh, Kharkov strategic offensive operation was a successful strategic offensive operation of the Red Army's Voronezh, Bryansk and South-Western fronts, carried out from January 13th to March 3rd, 1943 with the aim of defeating the German Army Group B and liberating a large territory and the important industrial and administrative centers Voronezh, Kursk, Belgorod and Kharkov. In the winter of 1942-43, the Red Army launched several large offensives on the southern part of the Eastern Front in the wake of the Battle of Stalingrad. In late December, at the same time as the German 6th Army was increasingly enclosed in Stalingrad by the troops of Konstantin Rokossovsky, the troops of the Southwestern Front defeated the Italian 8th Army as part of the Operation Little Saturn and reached the line Novaya Kalitwa, Markovka, Volozhin, and Chernikovsky. The Stavka planned in the course of these successes a major strategic operation, which aimed at cutting off all German forces in the Caucasus. At the same time, the Voronezh Front, in cooperation with the left wing of the Bryansk Front, and the right wing of the Southwestern Front, was tasked with a strong offensive towards Voronezh and Kursk. Which aimed to retake Kharkov. The operation took 50 days. The width of the front of hostilities was between 250 to 400 kilometers. The depth of advance of Soviet troops was between 360 to 520 kilometers, or an average daily advance of 7 to 10 kilometers. The Voronezh-Kharkov operation was a clear defeat for Army Group B. The 8th Italian Army and the 2nd Hungarian Army were almost completely destroyed. Several large cities were liberated. Voronezh, Kursk, Belgorod, Kharkov, Rosash, Baluki, Ostrogazk, Kastronoy, Stereoskol, Novyaskol, Shigri, Aboyan, Bogodikov, Oktruka, and Sevsk. In the ensuing Third Battle of Kharkov, German troops recaptured Kharkov in March 16th and Belgorod in March 18th from the overstretched Soviet army. The Soviets held a clear advantage in manpower and armor in the region, a result of reinforcements transferred from sectors secured after the Stalingrad victory. The overall plan depended on rapid exploitation by mobile units once initial breakthroughs were achieved. The principal German formation was the Second Army, commanded by General Hans von Selmeth. Its forces included several infantry divisions whose effectiveness had been diminished over preceding months. Elements of the Hungarian Second Army were also positioned along the northern and eastern edges of the salient, though many of these units had suffered heavy casualties in earlier operations. Defensive arrangements included prepared fieldworks and layered fortifications around the Voronezh bridgehead, but these positions were incomplete due to sustained pressure on the front and shortages of labor and equipment. Soviet units achieved early penetrations in several sectors, where Axis forces were thinly deployed. In the Voronezh sector, Soviet armies attacked positions held by German and Hungarian divisions, already weakened by previous fighting. Urban combat erupted on the approaches to Voronezh, while to the north and west Soviet troops drove into German lines to widen the breaches. Despite local counterattacks by German units attempting to stabilize the front, the Soviets maintained pressure along a broad frontage. Preventing the defenders from concentrating reserves. Air support played a significant role in disrupting German withdrawals and reinforcing Soviet breakthroughs. Despite local counterattacks by German units attempting to stabilize the front, the Soviets maintained pressure along a broad frontage, preventing the defenders from concentrating reserves. As Soviet armies expanded their penetrations, mobile formations moved rapidly through gaps in the German line, threatening major communications hubs. By the end of January, advancing units converged on Kastornoy, aiming to cut the main railway route supporting German forces in the region. Axis counterattacks attempted to reopen corridors for withdrawal, but they were unable to reverse the deteriorating situation. By early February, air support played a significant role in disrupting German withdrawals and reinforcing Soviet breakthroughs. Soviet forces had effectively encircled a large group of Axis units positioned west and northwest of Voronezh. Several divisions became trapped in pockets where shortages of ammunition, fuel, and food made organized resistance increasingly difficult. Bitter fighting occurred around towns and road junctions as German commanders attempted to extract surviving troops, but many formations suffered heavy losses during the retreat. Once the main German groupings were encircled or forced into disorderly withdrawal, the Soviet fronts pursued westward to prevent the defenders from establishing new defensive positions. Voronezh was fully retaken as Soviet troops advanced through the city and eliminated remaining pockets of resistance. Further west, Soviet units moved toward Kursk and Belgorod, liberating towns and villages as Axis forces withdrew toward the Oral-Kursk line.